A lot can happen in 9 years, but don't just take my word for it. Look at Kim Kardashian. In the 9 years since she was robbed at gunpoint in a swanky Paris hotel during Fashion Week, Kim Kardashian has had 2 children with her then husband Kanye West, divorced Kanye West, started a legal career, launched a $4 billion shapewear empire, and through it all, kept up her role in her family's smash hit reality show. But one thing that has not happened since the brazen 2016 robbery is justice. Though the wait may finally be over as 10 mostly elderly suspects dubbed the grandpa robbers, look at them, there's one of them right there, they're now on trial in a French court. And Kim made it all the way to Paris to testify with mom Kris Jenner in tow. Her outfit was a bit more reserved than her red carpet appearances. Kim was still dressed to impress. She was sporting a $3 million diamond necklace. There it is right there. They got the pictures outside. Also a massive diamond ring that she bought to replace the $4 million engagement ring lost in the robbery. Kim K was calm during her 2-hour testimony, recounting how she opened the door to her hotel room after hearing noises outside, only to be greeted at gunpoint by robbers disguised in police uniforms. Kardashian, she was wearing only a bathrobe. She was bound. This was serious. She was bound by the intruders with zip ties, and there was duct tape. And she told the court, quote, "I absolutely thought I was going to die." She was wrong, thankfully, but the robbers did steal an estimated $9 million in jewelry and cash before fleeing into the night on bicycles. In 2017, French police arrested 17 suspects. Now, 12 were charged. 10 are on trial for armed robbery, kidnapping, and membership in a criminal gang. A letter from one of those defendants begging Kardashian's forgiveness was read aloud today, prompting the reality star to cry, even as she forgave her assailant. Later, Kim's attorney made clear just how difficult that moment was. Look at this.
It's a hard thing to ask somebody to forgive a violent crime. And make no mistake about it, it was a very violent crime. And someone asked you point blank, please forgive me for what I did to you, and she did. But deep inside, she's still their victim.
So the grandpa robbers could spend the rest of their lives in prison if convicted. And joining me now, celebrity blogger and podcaster Perez Hilton. Perez, I think a lot of people forgot about just how serious this was. I mean, it's been a decade with the zip ties and the way she was tied up. How emotional was this for Kim today? I mean, she still showed up with all the bling, it seems like.
I mean, from what I've read, it was emotional. Obviously, we haven't been able to see footage from court. However, a lot of what she testified today, she previously had revealed on her reality show. What I found especially noteworthy are the little bits that I had not heard before. For example, the very specific changes that she made to her security as a result of the burglary and being victimized. Kim says that now, at all times, even at night when she's sleeping in California at her home that's in a gated community, she has 4 to 6 security guards. She spends millions of dollars a year in security because she is still so traumatized by what happened 9 years ago. And also, more practically, she no longer posts her whereabouts on social media in real time.
Has this changed the way other celebrities post on social media and their security habits? I mean, did this sort of send a shockwave through, Hollywood, or do you think people have sort of gone back to normal now?
I think for the most part, celebrities know not to post in real time because it's a real safety concern. People can target your homes. People can show up where you're going to be if they know you're flying to a country. It's not even about property. It's about your own safety, I think. So, yeah, I think a lot of celebrities have really followed this path of Kim Kardashian's to stop being so oversharing. Although I did also find it very interesting that, she had all of these jewels stolen and then she showed up today dripped in jewelry and followed by her camera crew in Paris. So I think we're going to hear directly from her in the next season of The Kardashians on Hulu why she chose to wear all this bling today.
Yeah, of course we are. I mean, that's just part of their shtick. We only have 30 seconds left, but real quick, I want to shift over to the Diddy trial. We've already heard some celebrity names pop up. What do you think? Are we going to hear more? Are people nervous right now in Hollywood that they may, come up in all of this?
I don't think people are going to be nervous about this trial. I think people might be nervous about the court of public perception and possible civil trials, not in the federal case, because we saw what happened with Jay-Z and the allegedly false allegation against him. As we've heard from Cassie today and from others, it just seems that Diddy was interested just in his partner and escorts and not other celebrities.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.